everybody. Welcome back to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast or my Facebook Live. This is Meliss from melissmarketing.com. And today I want to talk to you about popular and effective opt-ins that are going to win over your audience. So an opt-in is the first page of your funnel. It's actually what a lot of your Facebook ads are going to be having on them. You want to offer free, valuable content to your audience or even to your cold market so that you can bring them into your world. And you do this with a freebie or an opt-in, something that you give them for free, something that has lots of value in exchange for their contact information, their email, their name, their phone number, whatever it may be. So in order to give somebody your email address, you're going to want to receive something in return that has enough value. We get so many emails that when you think about it, you scroll through your news feed and you see a bunch of Facebook ads. Are you clicking on every single one of them? Are all of them grabbing your attention? And even if they do grab your attention and you click on them, you go to their first page in their sales funnel, that landing page, the opt-in page. If that page isn't amazing with lots of content, you're probably going to go to a different site. You're going to get off that site and you're not going to put in your email. So when you're offering a product or service and a freebie to your cold audience or even to your warm audience, you want to make sure it has so much value that it's worth it for them to give that email address. People are they hold tight with their email addresses and they don't want to just give them away to everybody because it floods our email box. So only the special people that you really want to keep getting their information from, people that give you tons of value, are the ones that you're willing to give your email address to. So when you're on the business side of things and you're trying to get people into your world, you need to come up with a freebie, an opt-in that's worth enough for someone to part with their email address and give it to you so that you will have it. You can add them to your list and you can nurture them through an email series to get them warmed up before you're ready to offer them something else that does cost money. So today I want to give you some ideas for those opt-ins. And I have a bunch of them. They're just a list, but think outside the box and think what would work best with your industry. So maybe it's an invitation to a webinar or a masterclass, something that an online workshop, something that's going to really give a lot of value and people are willing to sign up and reserve their spot on the online class or the webinar. So think about that. You could offer a webinar, maybe an ebook. Maybe you've written a book and you've turned it into an ebook, or maybe you have a bunch of information as a guide that you've compiled into an ebook. That's a great freebie as well. PDFs, any PDF you can think of, an audio series or a video series. I know for some of my freebies, I do a 3-part mini audio series. I have a 5-part video series that I've done before. So think outside the box, and it's fun to get in front of the camera because what happens is your cold market gets to know you better. They see your facial expressions. So even hearing your voice in the audio series really helps build that rapport. A VIP group. Everyone wants to be VIP, right? A very important person. So if you have a special Facebook group that is just for a certain select few, invite people to that as your freebie, a VIP group where you're offering lots of value in that group. You don't just want to add them to a group where they sit there and do nothing, but maybe a group where you can continuously give them new information and value. That has a lot of value to it itself. Challenges. For my health coaching company, I run a free 5-day clean eating challenge group all the time. I get people into my world and then they get to see how I coach. So if you're a health coach or you're in that industry, that's a good way to get people in. Or even if you're in any other industry where you're teaching people a method and you can do a smaller scale of that up front so that people understand your teaching method, that's a great way to get people in with a challenge. Contests also work. Like, give me your email address and I'm going to give maybe 5 people this big prize. People love contests and they love to put their information in order to have a chance to win something of value. That's the key word. Opt-ins have to have lots of value. a how-to video or tutorial. Maybe if you are an e-com business and you have a product you're trying to offer, then how to put it together, or how to use it, or how to clean it, or how to do something, a tutorial. That's very helpful and effective. Exercises, again, if you're in the health industry, maybe a free workout program that you've created, or if you do yoga, maybe a free yoga practice that you're going to give to anyone who wants to download it in exchange for their email address. That's great. People always want those things, and of course they want them for free. Questions and answers, Q&A. Maybe you can have them sign up for a Q&A around a certain set of topics, or maybe around your product or service. Case studies always work well, especially if you're in the business industry. When you've had lots of success before, then you want to show other people how you got other people's success. That is very good. Case studies always works. Cheat sheets, how you can get someone ahead, to speed them ahead, where if they didn't have the cheat sheet, it would take them longer to figure out. And with your cheat sheet, they're already zipping through whatever it is that you need them to do. So cheat sheets are really good, something they can print out, put by their desk, and knock things through very quickly. That's a great opt-in. List building, if you have ideas on how to build lists for people, that's a great idea. Or a report. Maybe you have a list of the top 10 things that's good for your industry, or the 5 best ways to do something. People love that stuff too. Of course, you can link them to blogs. Reports are going to be information that you have that no one else has. Sometimes it's things that you've learned through experience. That saves people a lot of time, because then they don't have to learn it through their experience. So when you're thinking of opt-ins, maybe swipe files, things that you've used as examples. Maybe, for example, in my industry with Facebook ads, a swipe file could be different ads that I've created for other clients in different industries, or maybe an email marketing swipe file, so you know how my nurture series goes in all my email automations, or a top secret thing that you know that others don't know about your industry. What you want to do is think value. That's what you need to think. Big value, and also saving time. You want to save people time. You want to save people money. If you've done something and it's cost you a lot of money, or you've spent a lot of time on it and now it's working for you, come up with a way to make that into a freebie, so that somebody else who's struggling with the same things you are doesn't have to go through all of that torment that you've gone through, all that time that you've wasted or spent, or all that money, so that you're saving them time or money. People love to save time. People love to save money, and it's worth the trade-in for your email address in the opt-in. Okay, so this is the first page in your sales funnel. Once they opt in for it, you take them to a thank you page where you can offer more services. If you need help setting up your opt-in, your freebie, or your sales funnels, or if you have any more questions, shout me out below in the comments. Say, hey, I've got a question. I'll be happy to come back in here. Or you can send me a private message on Facebook at facebook.com/Meliss Marketing, and we can help you, my team and I, get your business on track. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.